The best cultural festivals around the world you need to attend. Alright, picture this. You're standing in the middle of a crowd surrounded by music, color, and pure excitement. Some festivals make you dance till dawn, others cover you in paint, and some transport you to another world entirely. But one thing's for sure, they're unforgettable. From wild street parties in Brazil to centuries-old traditions in Venice, these cultural festivals are bucket list experiences you can't miss. So, if you love adventure, music, and once-in-a-lifetime moments, stick around, because these festivals will make you want to pack your bags right now. Rio Carnival, Brazil. Alright, imagine this. You step out into the streets of Rio de Janeiro, and suddenly, you're surrounded by a whirlwind of color, music, and pure energy. Welcome to Rio Carnival, the biggest, wildest, and most spectacular party on the planet. This isn't just a festival, it's an explosion of Brazilian culture where over 2 million people flood the streets, dancing to the electrifying rhythms of samba. Massive parade floats tower above the crowd, glittering costumes shimmer under the lights, and professional samba dancers move with an energy that makes you want to join in, whether you know how to dance or not. The main event? The Sambadrome Parade, where the top samba schools compete with jaw-dropping performances that take months to perfect. And trust me, when the drums start beating, your body will move before your brain even realizes it. But here's the thing. Rio Carnival isn't just about the official parades. The real magic happens in the street parties, blocos, where anyone and everyone is welcome. Picture this, a full-blown dance party in every corner of the city, each with its own theme, music, and crowd. Some are massive, with thousands of people, while others feel like an intimate celebration with new friends from all over the world. And the best part? This party goes on for an entire 5 days straight. If you love high-energy festivals, jaw-dropping performances, and unforgettable nightlife, Rio Carnival needs to be on your bucket list. Just one warning, once you experience it, no other party will ever feel the same again. Oktoberfest, Germany. Now, let's talk about Oktoberfest, where beer flows like a river, strangers become best friends in seconds, and the whole world comes together to celebrate Bavarian culture. You don't have to be a beer expert to enjoy it, but let's be honest, this is a beer lover's paradise. Held in Munich, Germany, this 16-day festival is home to the biggest beer tents you'll ever see. Picture this, long wooden tables filled with people raising 1-liter steins, yes, 1 whole liter, of golden beer, toasting to new friendships while a Bavarian band plays upbeat folk music. And let's not forget the food, crispy pork knuckles, giant pretzels, and juicy bratwurst that taste even better after a few drinks. But Oktoberfest isn't just about drinking, it's about tradition, culture, and having an insanely good time. You'll see locals and tourists dressed in lederhosen for men, and dirndls for women. And trust me, even if you don't own one, you'll want to grab a set because it makes the whole experience even more fun. There's also a massive fairground complete with carnival rides, traditional music performances, and quirky Bavarian contests that'll have you laughing all night. Here's the best part, you don't even need a ticket. Just walk into any beer tent and grab a seat. But a pro tip? Get there early, because these tents fill up fast. Whether you're a beer enthusiast or just someone looking for an epic cultural experience, Oktoberfest is a festival you have to experience at least once in your life. And trust me, once you go, you'll want to come back every year. Holi, India and Nepal. Alright, imagine this. You're standing in a crowd and suddenly a burst of pink, blue, and yellow explodes in the air around you. People are laughing, dancing, and tossing vibrant powders at each other like it's the best day of their lives. Welcome to Holi, the festival of colors. This isn't just any celebration, it's a full-on color war, and everyone is fair game. 1 minute you're clean, and the next your face is covered in neon pink, and your clothes look like an abstract painting. But that's exactly what makes Holi so special. No one is a stranger here. It's all about joy, unity, and celebrating life with music, dance, and a whole lot of color. Holi marks the arrival of spring and the victory of good over evil. But let's be honest, most people are here for the wild celebration. Across India and Nepal, the streets transform into a massive open-air party. Picture this, drums beating, Bollywood music blasting, and people dancing like there's no tomorrow. Oh, and did I mention the food? Sweets like gujia, bang-infused drinks, and spicy street snacks fuel the madness all day long. Want the ultimate Holi experience? Head to Mathura and Vrindavan, where the festival lasts for days and the celebrations are next level. But here's a tip, wear white if you want the most epic before and after photos. Trust me, Holi isn't just a festival, it's an experience you'll never forget. Tomatina, Spain. Okay, imagine this. You're standing in a small town square surrounded by thousands of people. Suddenly a truck rolls in and dumps tons of tomatoes right in front of you. The crowd goes wild, and before you even have time to think, splat! You've just been hit in the face with a tomato. Welcome to La Tomatina, the world's biggest food fight. This insane festival takes place in Bunal, Spain, and every August, thousands of people gather for one reason: to pelt each other with tomatoes. And no, not just a handful. We're talking about over 120 tons of squishy, overripe tomatoes flying through the air. Within minutes, the entire town looks like a scene from a horror movie, except it's all tomato sauce. But hold up, it's not just chaos. There are actual rules to this madness. First, you have to squish your tomato before throwing. Second, no tearing clothes, because let's keep it fun, not brutal. And third, when the second cannon fires, the fight's over, no exceptions. Yep, it all happens in just 1 hour, but trust me, it's the most adrenaline-packed, hilarious, and ridiculously fun hour of your life. After the battle, locals hose down the streets, and you can head to the Bunal River for a quick cleanup, or just embrace the fact that you'll be smelling like a pasta sauce factory for the rest of the day. If you love wild, once-in-a-lifetime experiences, La Tomatina is the festival for you. Just one warning: bring goggles, or risk getting tomato juice straight in your eyes. Chinese New Year, China. Alright, imagine this. Fireworks explode in the sky, red lanterns glow all around you, and the streets are alive with dragon dances and non-stop celebrations. Welcome to Chinese New Year, the biggest and most spectacular festival in the world. This isn't just a single day of celebration, it's a 15-day cultural extravaganza filled with ancient traditions, family gatherings, and mouth-watering food. The festival marks the start of the Lunar New Year, and trust me, no one does it bigger than China. But here's the best part: you don't have to be in China to experience it. From New York to London to Singapore, Chinatowns all over the world light up with parades, performances, and dazzling fireworks. One of the most famous traditions? The red envelopes. These little packets of money symbolize good luck and prosperity for the year ahead. And let's not forget the lion and dragon dances, where performers in elaborate costumes bring these legendary creatures to life, weaving through the streets to the beat of drums and cymbals. The energy is absolutely electric. And oh, the food! Families prepare lavish feasts featuring dumplings, fish, and sticky rice cakes. If you're ever lucky enough to be invited to a Chinese New Year dinner, come hungry. Whether you're watching fireworks over Hong Kong's Victoria Harbor, or joining a Chinatown parade, celebrating Chinese New Year is an experience you'll never forget. Just don't forget to wear red, it's the color of luck, and trust me, you'll want as much good fortune as possible for the year ahead. Day of the Dead, Mexico. Now let's talk about a festival that might sound spooky, but is actually one of the most vibrant, heartfelt, and visually stunning celebrations in the world. Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Forget everything you know about Halloween. This Mexican festival isn't about fear. It's about honoring loved ones who have passed away in the most colorful and joyful way possible. Picture this: streets filled with marigold flowers, intricately decorated sugar skulls, candlelit altars, and people dressed in breathtaking skeleton face paint. The entire country transforms into a living work of art, celebrating life, love, and remembrance. Families create beautiful altars at home, decorating them with photos, candles, flowers, and favorite foods of their deceased relatives. It's believed that on this day spirits return to visit, guided by the scent of marigolds and the flicker of candlelight. And in cities like Mexico City and Oaxaca, massive parades with giant skeleton puppets, music, and dancing take over the streets. But here's the most magical part: this festival isn't sad at all. Instead of mourning, it's a time of joy, storytelling, and celebrating the memories of those who came before us. People sing, dance, and share laughter, proving that love never truly dies. And of course, the food is incredible. Think pan de muerto, sweetbread, tamales, and hot chocolate that warm your soul. If you've ever wanted to experience a festival that's both visually stunning and deeply meaningful, Dia de los Muertos is an absolute must. Just one thing: if you go, be respectful of the culture, because this isn't just a festival, it's a sacred tradition that has been honored for generations. Edinburgh Festival Fringe, Scotland. Alright, picture this. You're walking through the streets of Edinburgh, Scotland, and suddenly, you're surrounded by performers. A magician is pulling off mind-blowing tricks, a comedian has a crowd in stitches, and just around the corner an actor is delivering a powerful monologue. Welcome to the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, the world's largest arts festival. This isn't just any festival, it's an unstoppable explosion of creativity. For the entire month of August, Edinburgh transforms into a massive open-air stage where every cafe, pub, street corner, and hidden alley turns into a performance space. Imagine over 3,000 shows happening daily, from stand-up comedy and theater to live music, dance, and even the weirdest performances you never knew existed. What makes Fringe so special? Anyone can perform. You don't need a fancy invitation or a huge budget. If you've got a story to tell, a joke to crack, or a talent to showcase, this is your chance to shine. Some of the biggest names in comedy, like Robin Williams and Eddie Izzard, got their start right here. And if you're in the audience, you'll discover hidden gems before they become famous. And let's talk about the city itself. Edinburgh in August is pure magic. The medieval streets, the castle looming over the skyline, the energy of thousands of artists, it's like stepping into a dream. Whether you're an art lover, a comedy fan, or just looking for something completely unexpected, Edinburgh Festival Fringe is a once-in-a-lifetime experience you need to witness. Carnival of Venice, Italy. Imagine stepping back in time, walking through the stunning canals of Venice, Italy, surrounded by people in elaborate masks and elegant 18th century costumes. The air is filled with mystery, music, and the soft glow of lanterns. Welcome to the Carnival of Venice, the most enchanting masquerade festival in the world. For 2 weeks every February, Venice transforms into a living fairy tale, celebrating its rich history with masked balls, gondola parades, and theatrical performances. The highlight? The iconic Venetian masks, each one more intricate than the last, decorated with gold, feathers, and jewels. These masks aren't just for show. They symbolize the ancient Venetian tradition of hiding one's identity to break social barriers. Back in the day, nobles and commoners alike could mingle without judgment, making Carnival a festival of freedom, mystery, and fun. But this isn't just about dressing up, it's about experiencing Venice at its most magical. Picture grand masquerade balls in lavish palaces where guests twirl under chandeliers, or a midnight gondola ride, gliding through misty canals as music drifts through the air. And of course, Venetian food is next level. Delicious frittelle, sweet pastries, and hot chocolate so thick, it's practically a dessert. If you've ever wanted to step inside a real-life fairy tale, Carnival of Venice is the place to do it. Just one tip, get your mask early because once you're there, you'll want to be part of the magic. Alright, picture this. You're standing in the middle of a crowd, surrounded by music, color, and pure excitement. Some festivals make you dance till dawn, others cover you in paint, and some transport you to another world entirely. But one thing's for sure, they're unforgettable. From wild street parties in Brazil to centuries-old traditions in Venice, these cultural festivals are bucket list experiences you can't miss. So if you love adventure, music, and once-in-a-lifetime moments, stick around because these festivals will make you want to pack your bags right now.